The U.S. biofuels industry is pushing back against a proposed rule change issued by EPA. It aims to extend compliance deadlines under the renewable fuel standard, and it comes the very month that 2019 obligations were due. CEO of the American Coalition for Ethanol, Brian Jennings, joins us now for the very latest. Thank you for joining us, Brian. What are your thoughts on this proposed rule? Did it come as a surprise?
Well, Tammy, I wish I could say it came as a surprise, but we've been disappointed so many times now by EPA in kicking the can down the road and giving these oil refiners significantly more time than what the law calls for to comply with the blending requirements under the renewable fuel standard. And this is largely a problem of EPA's own making because the agency still hasn't put out proposed or final volume numbers for 2021, and we're practically through 2021 already, or for 2022.
So what type of uncertainty does this add to the marketplace now?
Well, producers expect that 15 billion gallons of renewable fuel will be used this year and next year, but we don't know that because EPA hasn't even proposed volumes, let alone finalize those. And so it makes it really hard to plan. It creates instability in the marketplace, and that's not something that we want to see happen. We need EPA to get this program back on track and to quit giving refiners excuses for not blending biofuels or turning in the compliance credits under the RFS program.
Yeah, and this is such a critical time for farmers in making their planning decisions. What ripple effects might this have for the industry, you think?
Well, I think the ripple effects are we will continue to see the market be very volatile. I think we'll continue to see producers uncertain about how they can plan for future investments or market opportunities. And most importantly for all of us, it means probably less availability of E15 and higher ethanol blends, which can help save money at the pump right now as gas prices and oil prices are hurting folks. And so it creates problems not only for the rural sector and biofuel producers, but for all Americans.
Affects everyone's pocketbook, doesn't it? So where do we go from here?
Well, there will be a comment period on this proposed rule where EPA, is kicking the can down the road, and hopefully by the end of the year, we finally get the volumes from them as well. These compliance deadlines are a nuisance. The proposed and final volumes are a necessity. We must have EPA get the 15 billion gallons that is called for in the RFS out in a final rule.
All right, that's American Coalition for Ethanol CEO Brian Jennings. Appreciate your time today.